Have you ever stolen someone's heart without even realizing it? Not through big romantic gestures, not through dramatic confessions, but in the smallest, quietest moments. Psychology reveals that true affection hides in the details. The way they laugh at jokes no one else notices. The way their eyes soften only when they look at you. Or how their friends suddenly act different the second you walk into the room. Most people miss these signals. They mistake them for coincidence. But here's the truth. These tiny signs are not random. They're proof that deep down, someone may already be falling for you. And in today's video, we're uncovering the 7 sweetest, most undeniable signs that you've already stolen someone's heart. Once you recognize them, you'll never see someone smile, their touch, or even their silence the same way again. So pay close attention, because the 7th sign, that one changes everything. Sign 1. They remember the smallest things. One of the most overlooked, yet most powerful signs that someone secretly sees you as more than a friend is memory. When a person is emotionally drawn to you, they don't just listen to your words. They hold on to them. You might casually mention your favorite childhood snack, the street you grew up on, or even the name of a pet you lost years ago. To you, it was passing conversation. To them, it was unforgettable. Psychology tells us our brains create a kind of priority folder for people we deeply care about. Every detail, your preferences, your habits, your little quirks, gets stored away almost effortlessly. That's why weeks later, they might surprise you by recalling something you barely remember saying yourself. And here's the part that matters. It isn't about impressing you. It's about connection. It's their way of saying, I see you, I hear you, and I want to know you. Often this quiet act of remembering is the very first clue that you've captured someone's heart. Sign 2, their smile, posture, and pace fall in sync with yours. Here's a fascinating detail you might overlook. Without even realizing it, their body begins to mirror yours. You take a sip of your drink. Moments later, they do the same. You lean back in your chair. Suddenly, they shift too. Even their smile seems to rise and fade with yours, like you're both following the same silent rhythm. Psychologists call this the chameleon effect. It's not about copying, it's about connection. Research shows that when we're drawn to someone, our brains naturally start syncing with theirs. Our posture, our gestures, even the pace of our breathing begins to align. Why does this happen? Because mirroring builds trust, comfort, and an unspoken sense of we belong together. So if you notice someone moving in harmony with you, not in a forced, exaggerated way, but subtly, almost like a quiet dance, you're not imagining it. Their body is speaking for them, whispering what their lips haven't said yet. I like you. I feel safe with you. I want to be close to you. Sign 3. They find reasons to be physically close. One of the clearest hidden signs of affection is touch. Not grand gestures, but the small, subtle ones. Pay attention. Do they lightly tap your arm when they laugh? Do they brush off a piece of lint from your shoulder? Or maybe their hand accidentally grazes yours in a way that feels almost too perfect to be coincidence. Psychology tells us that touch is one of the most powerful nonverbal languages we have. Even the briefest, most casual contact can lower stress, release oxytocin, the bonding hormone, and build a sense of intimacy. These moments may feel insignificant on the surface, but they carry weight. They're signals of connection that bypass words entirely. Here's the truth. People don't create reasons to be physically close unless they want to feel connected. It's not clumsiness. It's not random. It's affection, carefully disguised as casual interaction. Their body is speaking before their voice ever does, saying, I feel drawn to you. I want you to notice. I want you to feel it too. So if you notice these subtle touches repeating, the small excuses to close the distance, don't overlook them. They're not just gestures. They're confessions without words. Sign 4. They laugh more and easier with you. Here's a sign that melts hearts every single time. They laugh more when you're around. Let's be honest. Not every joke we tell deserves a standing ovation. But when someone secretly likes you, your sense of humor becomes irresistible. Even your corniest jokes suddenly land, and inside jokes seem to form between you two faster than with anyone else. Psychologists explain that laughter isn't just fun. It's one of the most powerful bonding tools we have. It regulates emotions, eases tension, builds trust, and yes, sparks attraction. Studies even show that couples who laugh together more often feel deeper satisfaction and intimacy in their relationships. So if you notice someone lighting up at nearly everything you say, take it as more than just a reaction to your words. They're not laughing at the joke itself. They're laughing because you said it. To them, your presence is the real punchline, one that never gets old. Sign 5, they show up with effort, the costly kind. One of the clearest signs that you've captured someone's heart is the effort they invest in you. Not the easy, convenient kind, but the costly kind. Think about it. Maybe they drive across town just to bring you soup when you're sick, or they stay up late helping you prepare for a big presentation. Maybe they drop what they're doing the second you're in trouble. These aren't small gestures. They require time, energy, and sacrifice. And that's exactly what makes them so powerful. In psychology, this is known as costly signaling, the idea that when someone truly values you, they're willing to pay a price, whether that's in time, comfort, or effort, just to make your life easier. And here's the beautiful part. They're not keeping score. They don't do it expecting anything in return. They do it because your well-being brings them peace, because seeing you okay makes them feel okay. So when someone consistently shows up during the hardest times, not just when it's easy, that's not just kindness. That's love in action. It's their heart quietly saying, I want to be your safe place. I want to be your person. Sign 6, their friends act different around you. Sometimes the truth doesn't come directly from the person. It comes from the people around them. Pay attention to how their friends react when you show up. Do they exchange knowing looks, smirk, or go quiet all of a sudden? That's not random. It's psychology in action. When someone secretly likes you, they usually can't keep it to themselves. They tell their closest friends, and without even realizing it, those friends start reflecting the attraction. They tease, they make little jokes, they put the two of you in the same space more often, almost like they're playing matchmaker. Research in social psychology shows that attraction often spreads through social circles. If their friends are treating you differently, smiling, nudging, or giving you extra attention, it's because they know something. To them, you're not just another person in the room. You're the person their friend can't stop thinking about. So when their friends act like they're in on a secret, chances are, they are. You've already made your way into their circle, and more importantly, into their heart. Sign 7, the eyes give it away. They say the eyes never lie, and when it comes to love, nothing could be truer. Have you ever caught someone looking at you, their gaze soft, almost vulnerable, like you're the only person that exists? And then, the second you notice, they glance away with a shy smile. That's not an accident. That's their emotions slipping through. Psychology research shows that prolonged eye contact actually deepens attraction and intimacy. Even our pupils give us away, subtly dilating when we look at someone we're drawn to. In other words, the eyes reveal what words often try to hide. So when you notice those lingering stares, those quick glances when they think you're not looking, take it for what it is. Their heart has already chosen you. Because to them, watching you isn't just looking, it's their favorite view. And with that, you now know 7 of the sweetest, most powerful signs that you've quietly stolen someone's heart. From remembering tiny details, to mirroring your movements, to laughing more, showing up, and yes, even those secret looks. The truth is written everywhere, if you know where to look. Love doesn't always arrive with grand gestures. Sometimes it's hidden in the whispers, the smiles, the small actions that say more than words ever could. So tell me, which of these signs have you noticed in your own life? Or maybe you've been the one secretly crushing. Spill it in the comments. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more psychology-backed insights.